Don't let anyone ever tell you that size doesn't matter. Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again. Clean Money here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys stopping by and taking your time out of your busy days to watch this video. Now, best gold coin size or best gold coins or best gold in general. It's a topic thrown around YouTube quite a bit, and I love doing these videos because it's actually pretty fun. I like the debate. I like the knowledge that is given back and forth because we don't all live in the same areas. We don't all live in the same countries. So what works best here in the States doesn't necessarily work best for you guys in your country. So these are some of my top picks. These are what I like to stack. I find these to be more liquid and better options here in the States. Now, obviously, different countries require different types of metals and different types of purity as far as your taxes are concerned. And you should absolutely stack what's most prevalent in your country. And to be quite honest with you, the best gold coin is the one that you can afford to buy regularly. And it's as simple as that. Probably the best advice that I could give you as far as that goes. But the best gold coin is obviously the one that you can afford to buy the most of. Now, what works best for me, like I said, it does not necessarily translate to what works best for you. Now, I have a little bit of a collector nature as far as stacking gold. So sure, I will absolutely spend an extra couple of dollars here and there, and I'll grab a gold buffalo, right? Absolutely, because they're fantastic. They're fun to buy. They're easy to find. They're not as difficult as they were, and they just work great for me personally because it just makes things a little bit more fun, and it's kind of like a challenge to get those, which is pretty much the most important thing because you're actually putting metals away and you're actually building your wealth. You're maintaining your wealth in gold. Now, there are other options. Obviously, you have gold bars, you have your European gold. It really just depends on what you're after. Some people, they're after the hunt. And I get that. I used to do that a lot. But as far as bullion goes, I typically try to stay away from that. I don't really chase down mints or anything like that. I go for the most liquid coin that I can find at any given moment. Now, I did actually get some new ones in, and I think I might have found me a nice little wholesaler. Man, just a beautiful coin. 2018 quarter ounce gold eagle. I would say that this one is probably one of the favorites amongst stackers because you can buy these depending on your budget, either monthly or bi-monthly, and they're just an excellent coin. You can read them. They're fantastic. They're liquid as hell. You will never have any problems selling these to anyone. And that's one of the main reasons why I like to buy these. And plus, I don't have to be as careful with them versus your Britannias and your Maples or your 24 karat gold. Now, here in the States, we don't have any tax laws that dictate what we can and can't buy as far as the purity of the metals. Now, I did grab two of them because it was a fantastic deal. I want to say I paid $508 shipped to the house each for these. And that was a great deal. I'll take that any day of the week. I couldn't find that price online anywhere. And I've bought from him several times now, and I've tested them and they come back fine every single time. But you have to be careful who you're buying from, okay? That person needs to have references if you're going to be doing private sales. Now, yes, the quarter ounce is probably the most favorite ounce amongst stackers. And if you can find the Roman numerals like these, you can actually probably get a little bit more for them because it adds that collector aspect to them, right? A lot of people, they seek these out, and it can just add that extra collector item, and it can, deviate a little bit from the spot price fluctuations that you get with your regular bullion coins. Now, outside of the quarter ounce and the 1 ounce, my favorite coin to stack is obviously the American Gold Eagle in the half ounce. I think it's the Goldilocks. I think it's the absolute perfect size as far as adding some fractional gold to your collection or to your stack, however you want to look at it. And buying these every month or every 2 months is difficult. But whenever I can and whenever I can find that deal on them, I will buy them. Now, I have found these locally at my LCS. He is starting to get more and more gold in, which is a good sign. Because normally whenever the prices go down, a lot of people, they get scared and they sell. And that's fine. That's normally whenever I decide to buy more. And I've talked about that numerous times. You want to buy whenever it's going down versus whenever it's going up and people are rushing in trying to get it on the train, right? So you want to absolutely buy whenever you can. Now, obviously, this is just a personal preference as far as best gold coin or best size outside of your 1 ounce, because like I said, the best gold coin is the one that you can afford to buy. There are cheaper options. You got your Philharmonics, right? You got your Britannias, which are becoming extremely hot here ever since they changed up the design and they added more security features. These are becoming more and more popular. And obviously, if you don't have a problem with the budget as far as buying the 1 ounce, I would definitely grab the 1 ounce. You don't get as much liquidity with the fractionals as far as that goes. Your maples, really, if you live in Canada, you really should be buying your maples. I mean, seriously, there's no really other way to say that. Now, obviously, American Gold Eagles aren't for everybody. Not everybody likes these because they're not as pure. But for me, I like them because it gives me that value. It gives me liquidity, which is more important to me in the long term. Now, in the short term or ultra long term, it really depends. Okay, there's options out there. You got the Perth Mint. It seems like everything that the Perth Mint makes turns into a collector coin outside of your kangaroos because they have a limited mintage. They just don't make as many of them. And the fact that tigers are renowned worldwide, dragons are renowned worldwide, and anything with that type of art is desired. So it adds a little bit more collectible to your bullion. It deviates from the spot price over time. And that's important because you want your metals to go up in value. And buying collector coins, right, like these, such as these, who appreciate over time, regardless of what spot price does, it's important because you're not tied down to the spot price of gold. I wouldn't just load up on nothing but collectibles, but whenever you can find them for a bullion price, you should absolutely buy those because they absolutely add more value to your stack. They add liquidity to your stack, but not everybody is looking for these. So you have a small, narrow gap of people that actually want these because you have so many different designs. It's difficult to hone in on just one. In other countries like Asia, India, purity matters. So therefore, I do like to buy 24 karat gold whenever I can. It's just another way to ensure my stack because essentially your stack is insurance anyway. And whenever you buy 24 karat gold coins, you open yourself up to more people who are willing to buy those coins. I'm sure you can get them in various sizes. You can get them in 1/4 ounce. You can get them in 10th ounce. You can get them in all kinds, like I said, all kinds of sizes. Now, obviously, the 10th ounce is probably the cheapest option out there outside of the 1/20th ounce, or is it the 1/25th ounce? These are extremely liquid as hell. Pretty much everybody can afford to buy these. Well, I say that, but a lot of people can afford to buy these each month. And that makes them extremely important to add to your stack, whether you can afford the 1 ounce or not. I do believe in adding fractional because over time, gold does appreciate. And not everybody's going to be able to afford gold in the future because if you've been living under a tree with the rate of inflation going up and the fact that the wages are not going up, it's kind of like a stagflation scenario. So I'm wondering Just me personally, I'm wondering if these are going to be harder to get in the future. Now, sure, there are limited minches, there are limited runs, and you should definitely, depending on you, I'm half collector, half bullion stacker, and buying things like these, it just ties them both together, and it makes a lot of sense for me personally. Now, about every video, I get at least 2 or 3 comments down in the section below, and people always tell me you shouldn't be accumulating so much gold and silver. You should be accumulating more water, more food, more ammo, things like that. And let me tell you something, I obviously do. This is part of it. I just don't talk about it on this channel because I find it very boring. I just like to talk about gold and silver. But I get told all the time that I should be diversifying into gold bars. They are the best bang for your buck. I just don't like the sizes of them. I just like round coins, to be honest with you. So therefore, I don't buy gold bars. It's not that I don't value them or I don't like the options that are out there. I just don't like the sizes. All right, so this video is running extremely long, longer than I expected it to. So obviously the best gold coin is the one that you can afford, right? I've said that. If you can afford the 1 ounce, you should definitely buy the 1 ounce. But if you need exposure to gold, there's tons of options out there, like I said, for all price ranges. Hell, you can even buy it by the gram. I want to say they go for $68 a gram right now, which is not too bad. As long as you're putting something away, that's the biggest point of me making these videos, is to put something away, and it just is extremely important. Now, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. If you go back maybe a couple videos, make sure you go watch that video, get your name in there. There's a giveaway. 10,000 is approaching. I'm excited about it. I never thought that this channel would reach those heights. And like I said, it's just a way of me giving back to you guys. All right, that's going to do it for today, guys. I really thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit the like on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed. Keep grinding on your stack.